Good morning. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It is I, your favorite German guy. Today, we're just doing a how to get the perfect daily driver video. I'm kind of in a cramped room, so I can't really move. Deal with it, alright? So today, I'm gonna go over some stuff and show you how to get a perfect daily driver. And there's some personal stuff and there's some outside stuff. You will get what I mean in a few minutes. But before we start, please subscribe. I haven't gone out yet. I'm destroyed. My back is broken. I would appreciate if you do subscribe. If you don't subscribe, you're a worm, right? So subscribe. Anyways, let's go outside and properly talk. Alright, now let's talk about personal stuff like school, like something you have to do to get a perfect vehicle. So the first thing is personal preference, like basically taste. My taste could not be your taste. Let's say I like a beautiful German, big V8, great sounding, big German fast Autobahn cruise or something, or beautiful handling cars. My perfect daily isn't your perfect daily. There are differences. So your personal preference is something different than mine. So keep that in mind. Next up is, are you a good driver? This just means, are you a good driver? It's just, can you handle a 1300 horsepower Corvette? Are you a good driver just means, can you actually follow the road rules? Because some people just have hard time following the road rules in fast cars because they don't know how to drive a fast car. And multitasking to drive good in a fast car is kind of hard for them. You know what I mean? So a good driver is really important. What cars do your friends have? Let's say you're in a roleplay server and you have the perfect daily for you. But your friend has like a really fast daily, or a really quick daily, or a really expensive daily. And if you want to roleplay in those cars, it's not going to be really possible because you're going to be just left behind. He's just going to gap you all the time. And is it really fun? So maybe work out with your friend. Maybe try to get pinpoint a car in the same class or same category. Just to get a perfect view for each other. Okay, that sounds... Next up is a manual or auto. This again comes down to you. Like E92 is mostly manual or a semi. But then we have this, they're mostly auto. So, in my opinion, again, comes down to your personal preference or your skill. I like more manual semi cars because I like to be in charge, alright? But anyways, let's stand up and go outside. Now, we can talk about the car. This is my BMW F90 M5 and this is my perfect daily for me. Here's why. So, if you want a perfect daily, the car is the main thing really. So a few stuff from Vugger's video, he said, is the model up to date? Again, that is very important. Imagine you're in a roleplay server, everyone has their beautiful dailies out, and you have a car from early GV4. Really sucks, doesn't it? So something modern that actually fits in, that looks good. Not something like this. This thing looks blocky, the headlights are outdated, the taillights are outdated. I can't talk. Outdated. The grill doesn't even exist. And you have an MO63 with real grill, not 3D headlights, but still updated, beautiful looking headlights. And the model is just crisp. Does it sound good? That is a very important thing. My beautiful F90 M5 does sound good. And when you're the driver, you want something to listen to while driving that actually sounds good. Imagine you're driving a car that's from early GV4 and it sounds like a little Hoover. So no, something that sounds good. And just hear the 4.4 liter V8. It's just, whoever did the S63 instead of the F90 M5 is just, I don't know who you are, but Next up is the performance. Of course, something like this is too much power. You're gonna be driving everywhere, it's too light, it's gonna be sending it everywhere. It's not good. But it's also important not to have something too slow where you can't even overtake or get into the lane really fast. You have to get something agile, something quick, something good. I think the sweet spot is anywhere from 200 to 400 horsepower. Of course my F90 pushes more. That's just because I can handle more stuff. And of course handling does play a huge role. You don't want something that's too good of a handling where it's just only for the track use, but you don't want something which is very bad, like it just snap oversteers all the time. So you want something that maybe understeers, then sometime oversteers, but most of the time just steers normally and perfect. Something like a Jedi, yeah? It's built for daily use. And that's why track use is not the best. It will understeer the track, but on the road it will be just fine. So something as perfect handling for road use is very important. But you can also send the Jetta on the track. It will be really fun. Yes, it will understeer, but it will be fun. And something realistic. If you're driving a Carrera GT as a daily, is it really realistic? Or something like a Pagani Zonda F. If you're, yes, maybe you're like a rich guy in real life, then I get it. But nobody, they're I don't speak English as my main language, so uncomfortable. They're pretty uncomfortable in real life, so you don't see them really driving them every day, and they're really loud. After a while, like on a long road trip, your ears start bleeding, so it's not really good for a daily. But not track use, but like weekend use, they're perfect. Of course, something efficient. Of course, the F90 M5 isn't the most efficient vehicle on the world, but something that can get you from A to B without draining a lot of fuel is very important. Because you do want to enjoy your car in Greenville and not have to refuel your car every 2 minutes. I also drive just a regular F150 in roleplay servers because sometimes they don't allow like a F90. So I just drive sometimes a regular F150. Anyways, that's it for the video today. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.